Welcome to the Self-Reliant Living Show, where we talk all about a self-reliant lifestyle to save money, live greener, eat healthier, and be prepared for anything so you can take care of the ones you love in good times and bad. I'm your host, Jennifer Osich, a homeschooling mom of 3 boys. I'm the author of the Preparedness Planner series, and my husband and I are the lead teachers of Self-Reliance School, a website dedicated to giving you the skills and confidence to take care of yourself and your community. Be sure to stop by and pick up your free videos from inside Self-Reliance School that will get you started growing, cooking, and preserving your own food today. You can pick these up at selfreliantschool.com/free. Now, on with the show. Hi, and welcome to the Self-Reliant Living Show. I am so glad that you can join me today. I am making sure I can see you guys. Hi, Candace from Texas. Hello, I'm so glad you could be here. Okay, so let me just take care of a few housekeeping things. You are watching the Self-Reliant Living Show, and we are on Thursdays, usually an hour earlier than now. Usually we're on at 12 Eastern, but we're coming on a little bit later in the day today. I'm so glad if you are joining me live, and welcome if you are joining me for the replay. You can catch the replay at selfreliantlifetv/058. So if you don't have time to stick around, I totally understand. Just go ahead and hit the show note link. It's not quite there yet. It will be if you're watching the replay, and then you can get all the information that's in this live video. It is live, so if we drop off for any reason, then we will be on the show note page, and we'll try and come back to Facebook, but if we can't, the whole show will be there plus the show notes. So just keep that in mind. If you are watching on Facebook, I would love it if you would share this show, because that just helps us get the word out. And then also on YouTube, if you could give us a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel, I would really appreciate that. We're on YouTube for the replay. We're on Facebook for the live version. So welcome to everybody. And like I said, if you have to run, I totally understand. This is a live show, so we're going to chit chat a little bit. And if you just need to get right down to it, you can find all the information at the show notes, and that will be really easy for you just to go down and scan and get the things that you need. So welcome again. This is the Self-Reliant Living Show, and I am Jennifer Osich. If I'm just showing up in your feed and you have no idea who I am, my name is Jennifer Osich, and I am the author of the Preparedness Planner series, and I also teach growing, cooking, and preserving skills through our website, selfreliantschool.com. My husband and I teach those courses together. Okay, so we're going to get right down to it. Today, I want to talk about some things that could change your life. And I'm really kind of careful about what I say when I say change your life, because that's a little dramatic, don't you think? But today, there really are some things that can change your life, and I want to share them with you. You may know what they are already. You may not have thought of them in a while, and you may not have heard of them at all. So I want to go through that, and as we go through, I'm checking on comments. Hi, Bonnie. Hi, Laura. Hi, Heidi. Okay, so I'm checking on comments. I would love for you to tell me that you can see me and hear me. I'd love for you to say hello. If you have been ill, please let me know what you're doing to alleviate some of the symptoms of the yucky stuff that's going around. If you're well, tell me that too, and what you're doing to stay that way. Just a word of warning. I have a big standard poodle laying down at my feet, and so if I'm hopping over things or trying to go through this maze, you'll know what the problem is. He's just laying down here, and I didn't have the heart to move him before the show started. So, and if he gets up, you might hear that because we have a wood floor, and his nails on the wood floor make noise. So just a word of warning there. Okay, so let's get to it, right? Because this is a big thing. Improve your life, change your life. Okay, so the focus of today's show are 4 ways that getting back to basics can improve your life. And it's really change your life. So let's go through them. Okay, so this is really what growing, cooking, and preserving your own food can do for you. Now there's other things about being self-reliant besides those 3, but those are the big ones. Those are huge. Okay, so the first one is it improves your health. It just does, almost in every way. But here's some specifics. It improves your health because you're eating clean. You're not eating preservatives, chemicals. In most cases, you're cutting back on sugar. Now there are ways to cheat. You put too much sugar in some things, but if you're eating sugar that's not so processed, you're still getting better nutrition because you're getting more minerals and things like that in your sugar. And I'm not advocating sugar, so don't get me wrong. But usually you're cooking with a little bit less sugar, or sometimes a lot less sugar. So that's a biggie. Clean eating, okay. And you're increasing your exercise because if you are growing some of your own food, that takes a little bit of moving your body and getting up. Especially if you have an outside garden, you need to check on it regularly. Say that word fast. You need to check on it. And then also, if you're growing organic, which I know you are, or at least moving that way, right? Then you're checking on it daily, right? Because you're making sure that everything, the ecosystem in your garden is the way it should be. The other thing is, we may think, okay, well, I am going to do clean eating. I can't grow my own food or preserve it, but I'm going to do clean eating. But then you go and you buy something and the labels are misleading. Maybe you're in a hurry, you don't have time to read every single ingredient, and the labels are misleading. And you just made that great effort, but it didn't work, right? Because you didn't quite know what was in the food. And so when you are doing these things yourself, you know what's in your food. You know, because you're the one that made it, right? So that's a big one. And this is all under how getting back to basics improves your health. So these are just kind of bullet points I've got under health. This is a big one, right? Here's one that you might not have thought of, and that is that you're more in tune with your body. Because not only are you eating cleaner, not only are you exercising more, which help you get in tune with your body, but you're also trying some natural remedies, and natural remedies work a little bit differently, right? They take a little bit more time sometimes, and there's a little bit more of a variable there. You have to find what works for you, and so you're listening more to what's going on. And I say listening, you're feeling for changes, right? So you're in tune more with your body. You're not just flying through life and not even, feeling anything. If there's something's off, you're kind of going to investigate, find what the problem is, right? And there's less things that could affect it because you've got all natural stuff, right? There's less chemicals, preservatives, there's less variables, right, in your the mystery of what's going on with you, right? So you're listening more, you're more in tune, and so that helps you improve your health, right? Okay, and then when you have good health, you save money. You just do, because you don't have to go to the doctor so much. You don't have to go get those prescriptions, all the prescriptions filled. You might not be able, if you're on a lot of prescriptions, you may not be able to get off of every single one, but chances are you could get off 1 or 2. And then of course it's going to spread out, between the times that you might need them, if ever, because if you are living a back to basics lifestyle, like I said, you've got clean eating, you're exercising, you're more in tune with what's going on with your body, so you're going to save money on medical bills. It's kind of a fact there. Here's another thing that you might not have thought of. It also improves your mental health, and probably the chemical balance in your brain not claiming that. Here's what I mean. I mean that it helps your mental health in the sense that you're not worried about all of the chemicals and all of the toxins and all of that sort of thing. I mean, I don't think that any of us can ever get 100% away from them, but gosh, we feel a whole lot better about what we're putting on and in our body. So it improves that anxiety that you may have. And so mental health is one. Okay, so here's another one. That's another one you might not have thought of, and that is that you're healthier because you can eat the things that you like. And here's what I mean by that. Sometimes the things that you like aren't as affordable as some of the other things that you might not like, right? And you're trying to save money, so you're going to buy the thing that it's okay, but you don't love it, right? But when you grow your own, you can grow as much as you want, right? And you can put it up. You can, keep it for a rainy day, and you'll have something that you really, really love, and you're not wasting money on things that you don't, not eating the things that you don't, that sort of thing. So that's going to improve your health. And that also goes with mental health too, because if you get to eat what you like, you can be happy. Okay, so that is all under health. So that's the first way that you can improve your life. You can improve your health, and health is, it's so, so big. Okay, so another way that you can improve your life is to become more self-reliant, right? And that's going to help everything. But here's just a few things that I wanted to point out. And it's a big one. Okay, so we live in a very controversial world, right? And sometimes we need to stand up, take a stand. Sometimes, we have to be tolerant. So, I understand both stances, and there's time and a place for everything. Well, if there's something that you don't like, the best way to cast a vote for what you stand for is with your wallet. So if you know how to make something, and there's a company that's selling something, and you disagree with whatever, I'm not going to go into specifics, but whatever, the way they make things, their politics, their, whatever, then you don't have to buy that because you know how to make it. And in most cases, you can grow it, right, from the ground, and you can take care of everything that you need without worrying about purchasing anything from anybody. So, that's not across the board, right? We can't all live in a bubble. But at the same time, if there's something that you want to take a stand with, there's no better way to do that than with where you put your money and what you decide to support. So that is a huge thing. Okay. And another thing is you're learning really important skills. So let me tell you why that is important. Okay. Valuable skills can keep you alive. That's a big one. They can just help you maintain your health, like we've been talking about. And in some cases, like I said, they can keep you alive because there are situations where you may get in an emergency situation where you may need some skills. You may need to understand how different things work. And when you have these basic skills, then you're more likely to live through it. So that's a big one, right? And these are not like things that you probably haven't thought of. Hopefully there's a few that I've added, but these are big things. And if you have these skills and you are practicing them, that's a big thing too, practicing them, they can make a huge difference in your life. Okay, so and I alluded to this one before, but I'm going to say it again. You have more choices of what you eat and what you grow, right? Because you can get seeds for tons of different varieties of, say, tomatoes. And when you go to the store, there's maybe 3 or 4, if that. So you have this huge range of choices that opens up when you're doing these things yourself. Okay. And of course, we talked about saving money. Because you do. If you're going to grow tomatoes, you're going to plant one seed and get a whole plant, and just it's like 0.000 something for just the one seed, right? And you're getting all these tomatoes. Now, yeah, there's some water that goes in there, and there's some land that you have to have for the tomato plant. Not in all cases. Some cases you can put in a pot. There's some soil. There are those things. But as you get into gardening, growing your own food, then those things kind of take care of themselves if you're composting and all of that stuff. And especially if you're building up an ecosystem where your plants are going to be protected. So yeah, there's a little bit of an initial investment, not much, not probably as much as going and buying your produce, but as you start growing and the seasons start going by, it'll be less and less. So there's that. Okay, so another really, really important way that getting back to basics can change your life is that you are prepared for anything. Anything. You will always have clean water. You will always have food. And you will always have the skills that you need, because you never know, right? We don't know what emergency preparedness situation we're going to get into. You don't know what kind of economics system cloud hangs around the corner, right? It could be a personal job loss. It could be something bigger. But if you have these skills, you're covered, right? You're good. All right. So what I want to do is I want to share a great resource with you. And I have some show and tell too. I want to share the Back to Basics Living Bundle, the 2008 Back to Basics Living Bundle. 2018. Boy, I'm 10 years ago. Oh, sorry about that. 2018. I wish I was 10 years younger, but okay. Enough of that, right? The 2018 Back to Basics Living Bundle. And what that is, because I've got questions that people keep emailing and asking through Messenger. And that is what the top question is. The top question is, are all these books new? Because if you have been around for a while, especially one of my readers, then you know that we had 2017 Back to Basics Living Bundle last year. So I keep getting the question, are these new books? And the answer is, for the most part, yes. There may be 1, 2 that are repeats, but most of them are brand new. When we put the package together, we actually give the authors incentives to submit a different book. So each bundle is 95% new. So that's really important to us, because we don't want to do the same thing every single year. So there's that. Okay, the next question I get are all of these hardcover books or ebooks, and they are all ebooks. And I have some here I want to share with you. Okay, so I want to just quickly go through some of the categories, because we have over 50 resources, over 50. Okay, so that's a lot. But I want to go through just a couple of my favorites. So let me get this pulled up here, and hopefully all my volume is down so that I can show you this. Okay, so the first category is cooking from scratch. Okay, and here's my favorite book from that category. They're all my favorite, but it's only like 45-minute show, not even. I'm trying to get off of here even sooner because I've been promising a short show, and it keeps going long. But I have so much to share. Okay, so the first one that I want to share with you is Never Buy Bread Again. And this is from my friend Lori Neverman over at Common Sense Home. And oh my goodness, this book is just awesome. It's awesome, awesome, awesome. If you are just starting to bake your own bread, you need to get this book. It is just wonderful, and she goes through all kinds of different textures of bread, and she has been baking bread for many, many years, so she's got this down, and so this is a must have in this category. Okay, so the next one is, before I forget, Never Buy Bread Again. Okay, so my friend Melissa K. Norris is going to do a recipe from this book today. She's going to have a live show, and if you want to watch that live show, you can go to melissaknorris.com/live show, and she's going to be on at 1:30 p.m. Pacific. So if you want to watch her, she is going to bake a recipe from this book, and I cannot wait to see it. Okay, so let me go through some of the other categories that we have. Do it yourself, and let me get back here. Do it yourself is going to be, no, I don't know how to work my iPad here. Do it yourself, yes. Okay, so I know this one pretty good. This one is the Home Brewing ebook package, and it's by my husband, Bill Osich. So this is a fabulous, fabulous book. He goes through teaching you how to make wine, teaching you how to make your own beer. And then this book is super special because it comes with videos. So that is a great deal for the do-it-yourself. Okay, so the next one is food storage. And for food storage, I have this book. This is Food Storage Made Easy by Jody and Julie. And this is, if you are just starting out with food storage, this is a must-have book. It just takes you step by step. And so if you are just overwhelmed with food storage, this is a great, great book to hold your hand, and it will go much easier, and it's not so overwhelming. Okay, the next one is Frugal Living. I know this one really well too. Can you hear him? He's snoring. If you're just joining me, my dog is down here. I have a standard poodle, and he's laying at my feet. I didn't have the heart to move him before the show started, and he's snoring. So if you hear the snoring sound, you know what that is. This one is a Frugal Living, and I know this one really well. This is a handmade gift planner and organizer, and the reason I know is because I put it together. I wrote it, and so this is a super cool planner because it will take you through all gift giving occasions, from Mother's Day, Father's Day, Christmas. Then there's menu planning for Thanksgiving, for Christmas. There's places to write down traditions if you're doing that with your kids. It's not just for Christmas gifts, it's for the whole year. There's supply list, all of that kind of stuff in here, so you can just plan everything out, or you can kind of write it down as you go with your kids. And so that is a brand new one from me, actually. I just finished doing that about a month ago or so. So that is in the bundle under Frugal Living. Okay, so the next one is, let me find it here. It is, okay, this one is a weird one that I picked out. Well, weird in the sense of the title, but not, let me explain. Okay, this is called Edible Landscaping in the Desert Southwest. And this is by Catherine, the Herb Lady. Here is the picture of the cover. So you're thinking, well, Jennifer, you don't live in the desert Southwest. No, I don't. But the thing is, I know this author, and I know how smart she is with gardening. So I'm going to read every single thing she's ever written. So this would be one that I would love to have. And I don't know if you have read books. This helps, I think, if you've been gardening for a while, when you just kind of, peek over to another region and you read what goes on in that region. You're just more sensitive to those kind of conditions in your own zone. So now this probably would not help somebody in Canada, but for me in Texas, I'm definitely going to use this as a reference, because there are times when it gets really dry and things like that. And then also it helps for you to know what grows where, what will grow well in your region. And then also, like I said, if I wanted to plant a cherry tree, I know that's probably not a good idea in Texas. But by reading books that are for other regions, you can get a greater understanding of that. So, and like I said, I know this author, so I'm going to read everything that she ever publishes about gardening. Okay, so the next one I want to share with you, because we have a homesteading category, and this one is called Pioneering Today by Melissa K. Norris. And there's the cover to that book. Now, her book, this book has been out of publication for a while. So if you have her other books and you want a collection of all her books, you need to get this book. And it's exclusive to the bundle, I do believe. I don't think it's for sale anyplace else. So if, like I said, if you want a complete collection from her, you're going to want to get her Pioneering Today. Okay. Because she's another one, everything that she writes is like gold. So, okay, so let me go to natural parenting. Oh, here's a good one. If you are just starting out with homeschooling, and in case you don't know, I have been homeschooling for 15, 16 years. My children have never been in school. Well, I say that now. Let me explain. My children have never been in like the public school system. My older one has just started college. So I am not a homeschooling college. I think that's a thing now, but I decided against that. So anyway, so we have homeschooled forever. And in the beginning, it was really difficult in terms of finding curriculum that was affordable and not buying too much of it and all that stuff. So anyway, my pick for the homeschooling category is How to Afford Homeschooling. And here is the cover, and that is by Selena Robinson. So that is a must-have in that category. Okay, so then Natural Remedies. Oh, this was one. This is not a book. This is a course. And this is from Cammie McBride. Again, one of those authors. I'm going to read everything that she writes about herbs. And she knows her stuff. And so with a bundle, you will get that course. Okay, so preparedness. Okay, yes, preparedness. This is from my friend Misty Marsh. Again, one of those authors. I'm telling you the ones that you got to have, right? All the way down. And this is your own 72-hour kit plan. So this is going to help you develop your own 72-hour kit. And that is a must-have for preparedness. She is super gentle when it comes to preparedness in terms of taking you step by step, because she knows about the overwhelm. So she just lays it all out, and it's, just kind of matter of fact and very simple. Natural living. Okay, let me go to that category. And this one, Green, You're Clean. So you think you know what that one's about? Gabe Wright is the one that wrote this. And I have just scanned this one. I have not actually sat down and read it word for word. I'm really looking forward to this because, of course, it's how to detox your home. And we were just talking about health and getting the toxins out of your life. Okay, so those are my picks in all of the categories this year. And so if you are interested in getting those books, then you can get them for a super, super good deal at, I have a link here actually. So let me say the link because I'll say it a couple times. self-relianceschool.com/B2B. Oh, and there's a graphic up. Bill got a graphic up because I told him I didn't have a graphic, but he's got one. Okay, yay. And the cost of the bundle this year is $39.97. But I'm not done, so don't leave. Don't leave. I want you to go over there and look at it, but don't leave just yet because I have some show and tell. Laura said that looks awesome. Yeah, no, Darby, no, it's my dog. He's down here snoring. Oh, goodness. Okay. All right. So let me go on, and I have some show and tell here. So let me show you some really cool things. And I'm only going through a few because there's many bonuses that we have this year, but I'm only going through a few. So it's this plus lots more, right? But let me just show you a few of them. Okay. And I don't think I put my EO planner on here. So, okay. So the first one is the essential oil bundle. And what you get is my essential oil planner. And we have just updated that. It now comes with spreadsheets that you can put on your computer. And I don't have a picture to show you, but it's an ebook. So just pretend I've got it. I've got it here. It's essential oil. But it is under the bonus section, and it is, like I said, it's a planner, and it comes with measuring spoons. So let me tell you the beauty of these spoons. They are not regular measuring spoons. They are labeled dash, pinch, smidgen, and nip. Okay, so the thing is that these are super, super duper small measuring spoons, and they actually do measure out. I know those are cute names, and who knows what a dash is, right? But it is actually 1/12 of a teaspoon. So it is actual measuring spoons, and they do have a certain amount that they'll measure out. And they're really great if you are needing to cut recipes in half and things like that. So they have that use. The way I like to use them is with essential oil, because then I can count out my drops, or I can just pour because I know how many drops each measuring spoon has. So let me just tell you that really quick. Did I write that down? Oh, yes, I did. Okay, so a dash is 30 drops, and a pinch is 15 drops. A smidgen is 12 drops, and a nip is 10 drops. So there are essential oil recipes that call for 20 drops of this, or whatever you're making in terms of your blend. And so instead of counting out your drops with a dropper, sometimes it's more than that, depending on what you're making. Especially helpful if you're making skincare products. Then you can measure with these spoons, and they're stainless steel. They're super duper easy to clean. Another use for these is if you are trying to cut back on sugar and you are using stevia. Yes, stevia. Usually I say Splenda because one is not good and the other is okay. So I'm trying to be presentable. Here. Okay, so yeah, you don't want to ever have Splenda, but stevia is an okay sweetener. It's concentrated, but if you're trying to cut back on sugar, it's an alternative. And then these spoons are super easy to measure that out with. So that is the first thing that we have as a bonus in the bundle that I have here to show you today. The next one is my canning book, and it's charts and basic methods in terms of canning. All the canning charts are there. It is an ebook again, pretend I've got it here because I didn't do my own. I didn't do my own. I did everybody else's but my own. But the canning book, and so you'll get that download, that ebook. Then you will get personalized labels. So we have several different designs, several different pieces of artwork that you can put on here for fruit. And the way that you can have them personalized, let me back up. They come in regular size and wide mouth. The wide mouth sheets don't have quite as many labels on them. I think it's 2 less. These are the regular mouth. But you can choose from a bunch of different pieces of fruit artwork on your labels, and then you can choose what is on your label in terms of the food. Some examples are applesauce, cherry jam, blueberry jam, orange marmalade. All of those you can put on there. And then we have a section at the bottom. It says, at the top it says handmade with love, and then in your name, kitchen. So this one says in Jennifer's kitchen. So this is how they look on the tops of mason jar tops. And the other thing I want to say about these labels are they are water resistant. So the thing about labels is they're great, right, until they start to smear and smudge. Now, you can write on the top of your lids with a Sharpie. I've done that before until they started wearing off. Just, temperature and whatever, they just wear off. So I don't do that anymore. I use labels, and like I said, these are smudge resistant because even when I put things in the refrigerator, when I open them, I still want that label on there because I still want to know what it is. But I find that if you print your own labels, a lot of times they will smear. And then, of course, if you have kids, then yeah, they're going to smear because your kids are going to be handling your jars. So if you buy the canning ebook, which is a special price inside of the bundle, then you will get some labels for free, personalized labels. And shipping is included in that price in the bundle. Okay, so the next one I want to show you is paracord. This is by Josh's Paracord, and it's a BOGO with the bundle. You buy one, get one for free. It's a his and her Celtic knot, and it's kind of for Valentine's, right? So you can get one, and there's a couple of different colors to choose from. So you get one, buy one, get one free. So that's pretty cool. And you can mix and match whichever colors will be suitable for you. Okay.
Darby's asking if the EO bundle is different from the Back to Basics bundle, so you might talk about the bonus off the concept of the bonus
okay.
offers.
I will. Yes. Good question. Yes. Thank you, Darby. Okay. So the Back to Basics Living Bundle, that is the huge package that you get. It's got over 50 resources. It's got, I think it's 8 or 9 bonus offers this year. And that is the huge package. And you get all of the ebooks in that bundle. We bundled it together, like putting it in a package, right? And so that is $39.97, and you purchase that and you get all those books with that price. But then, to sweeten the deal just a little bit, we have some special offers that you can only get when you buy the bundle. So my friend Renee, she has some of her products in there, and what you do is you can get them for free if you pay the shipping, right? And then the essential oil, when I say bundle, it's like a little package inside of the big bundle. So I'm putting the spoons and the essential oil planner together. So I'm bundling them together. And then that's a special offer just because I'm making that special offer to you just because you bought the bundle. So not just everybody can purchase it. You have to buy the bundle to get the special offer. So yes, that was a great question, Darby. Thank you. And I hope that clears that up. Okay, and then this again, in order to get the buy one, get one free, you have to purchase the bigger bundle. But it's a special deal that you get just for buying the bundle. And this is just in time for Valentine's Day too. So there is that. And then, okay, I do want to mention this. I don't have a graphic, but if you run over to the bundle page, you can see that if you buy the bundle, the big bundle, the Back to Basics bundle, you will also get a free membership to our new Self-Reliant School Buyers Club. So what that is a special email list that you sign up for. And just because you buy the bundle doesn't mean you automatically get it. You have to actually go and sign up for it, because we want only people on this list that really want to be part of this membership. But it is a membership that we are going to sell on our site. It's a $9.97 value membership for a year in the Buyers Club. And you've heard of Sam's and Costco. So that's kind of the same thing. You get on this list and you get special offers. We've been talking to a lot of companies, bloggers, and they are so very eager to be part of this club, and they're going to be offering their products and services at a discount. So you get membership in that Buyers Club when you buy the bigger Back to Basics bundle, Back to Basics Living bundle. Okay. So like I said, I'm hoping that cleared that up. Okay, yeah, hopefully it did. And I will go back and answer that question too in the comments, just to make sure, because I want that to be clear. I don't want you to go there and go, well, wait a minute, I want it to be totally clear that all of the bonuses are part of the Back to Basics Living bundle. You only get those offers when you buy the ebook bundle. Okay, so all right, so now I have a special, well, let me just back up 1 minute. Okay, so we have the Celtic knot inside the Back to Basics bundle. We have that offer there. Also, there will be a when you go to get your necklaces, there'll be an option to get paracord bracelet with a special buckle, and these buckles have a compass, and they also have a striker. And Joshua's not here, so I'm not going to do the striker stuff. If he was here, I'd have him do it. But it's a special buckle, and it's pretty cool because you can take it off, and if you need to start a fire anywhere, if you're lost, it's got a compass, and of course it's paracord, so if you needed it for any reason, you could unravel it and use it. So there will be an option to get one of those too. Again, that's exclusive to the bundle. You'd have to buy the bundle to get this offer. Okay, but now this is separate. We have a show special. If you got my email, then I told you we would have a show special, and this is independent of the Back to Basics Living bundle. If you would like to become a member of Self-Reliant School, then with your membership, we are going to give you a cutting board, and this is a really special cutting board because it has mason jars on it. Oh. I love mason jars. Okay, but it has all the conversions for you, and it is just I'm just in love with it. They are handmade, and they're real wood. This is maple wood. I didn't want any kind of halfway wood. I wanted real maple wood to make this offer, and we are giving you one if you sign up for a year at Self-Reliant School, and you have a engraved. Oh, he wanted me to say, okay, because he's the one doing it. He wanted me to tell you that it's engraved. It's not ink on here. This is not, it won't come off. It is engraved. So he wanted me to make sure to tell you that because he is the one, he's sitting over here. And I'd have him come over here and show you, but he's he's like trapped behind cords and stuff. But anyway, he's the one doing them. They are handmade and they are engraved. So if you decide to become a Self-Reliant School member for a year, we will give you one, and we'll even pay shipping in the US. Okay, so I want to give you a link for the Back to Basics Living Bundle. Now, I do not have a link right now for the membership, but if you leave in the comments, if you just leave Self-Reliance School membership, if you put that in the comments, or now let me make it simpler. If you put show special, no, let's do, if you put any of those in there, Self-Reliance School membership, show special, or cutting board in the comments, then I will message you the link to get the free board if you sign up. So I will go ahead and I'll put a link in there, and then you can click on the link and you can go sign up, and then at that time you can order your board. Okay, so what is the 3 things I said? Self-Reliance School membership, cutting board, show special, any of those, write those in the comments for me, and then I will message you the link if you're interested in that. But be sure to pick up your bundle, Back to Basics Living Bundle, and that is at selfrelianceschool.com/B2B. And that is where you get all of these other offers, that you can take advantage of these other offers and all of those ebooks that I went through and more. Those were just the highlights. Those were just my picks. So let me just leave you with this. If you bought the ebooks, my ebooks, our ebooks that come with the bundle, which is the home brewing ebook package and then the handmade planner and organizer. Okay, so if you just bought those off of our site, that would be $19.97 a piece. But you can get those 2 and every other ebook that I showed you plus more for $39.97. Now, the bonus offers are offers, right? So you would have to take advantage of those after you buy the bundle, and they're each different prices, and you can go and you can look at those and you can take advantage of some and not others, just depending on what you want to do. But that is a super good deal, and it's only here for a short time, a few more days, and then it's going to be gone. And that's the beauty of how it comes together, because these authors that are participating in this bundle, they're not trying to get rich, right? They're just wanting to share their knowledge. And so by coming together just for this short time, and we can just get the information out there to as many people as possible. And that's the reason that we come together and do it, because like I said, it's not something that, we're not going to be like these huge famous authors. We just know a few things, and many are experts in their fields, and they are, like I said, there's several authors that I will read anything they write on that subject because they just know so much. But anyway, that's the reason we can come together and give you this great offer, but it's only for a shortened time. So with that being said, remember that being self-reliant is not about being selfish and not about, excluding other people. It's about taking care of yourself so you can take care of the ones that you love and your community. Take care until we talk again. I'm so glad you could join me today. Here's what to do next. Head over to selfreliantlife.tv to pick up the show notes for this episode and to watch replays of older episodes. To go directly to the show notes for this episode, go to selfreliantlife.tv and then without a space, type a / and then the number of today's episode. You can watch this show live every Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific, live on Facebook or the Periscope app. Don't forget to stop by selfrelianceschool.com/free to get your free Self-Reliant School videos that will help you get started living a self-reliant life. Also, if you're listening to this show as a podcast and you've liked what you've heard today, please subscribe through Stitcher, iTunes, or your favorite podcast app. If you're on a mobile device, just search for the Self-Reliant Living Show. If you're on a laptop or desktop, just go to selfreliantlife.tv/iTunes. And while you're there, please leave a review. I love to hear from you. You leaving feedback makes it easier for others that are interested in living a self-reliant life to find my podcast. Take care until we talk again.